So the full moon in Capricorn happened last night. And so if we consider the full moon's energy during this season here, I feel like this Cancer season has been very quiet. And I feel like it's because it's been observant of people's like emotions. You know, we've been seeing people crash out. We've been seeing people really have these huge emotional blows. I did a reading yesterday about the tower moment for a lot of us and how a lot of people are struggling to be vulnerable. And I can see how that plays out during Cancer season as well, because, you know, Cancer has to do a lot with like emotional control. You know, and sometimes that can be negative, like sometimes it can be like, you know, manipulation and things like that. But it can also be about being nurturing and helping people through their emotions. You know, like there's just like that aspect of it connected to Cancer. And whenever we think of Capricorn being in the opposition in that full moon, it's something we're meant to release. It's like we're really looking at like what's practical here. We see it at like a, you know, more global scale, because we're seeing some people like wake up to certain things and realize that it's just not going the way it should be. And our reactions to those moments make a difference, you know, like we can either react by showing emotional control. And I don't mean that as in like, you know, pushing down your emotions. I mean that more of as in like controlling how you react. You know, we can't really control our emotions necessarily, but we can control our actions, right? And I think that that's going to play a huge role right now with this full moon, where people have kind of learned in what ways their emotions have kind of blinded them, and in what ways they were like emotionally manipulated or whatever that might be, you know? And I feel like that's going to be crucial for a lot of growth for people right now. And then we're seeing it, like so many people's like eyes have been opened. And we have, you know, Jupiter mixed in as well, because Jupiter is also in Cancer as far as last time I checked. That aspect also kind of adds to it, because Jupiter is all about expansion. And so things can expand in a really positive way and have really positive results, or they can expand in a negative way and have things just get worse and continue to get worse and worse and worse. So I think whenever we're dealing with these issues of realizing things are no longer working for us, if our response is to be manipulative and emotionally damaging, then we're going to see negative results, versus the opposition of, you know, maintaining emotional control and being able to have a different outcome. So yeah, that's what I have for today.